something that I wanted to say that was interesting that you made me think about while we was talking is I realized like women already went through the male nature stage during feminism.
Right, exactly.
See, feminism in the 70s is when women started learning all the nature of men.
I didn't even think about it.
And built the resentment, you know, and that's where it birthed, and it started to peak. You know, it carried to the 90s and thousands, and that was when every woman from their mother, their grandmother from the 70s.
So the flip side of the coin is truly MGTOW.
Is MGTOW. Because this men's right manosphere movement is actually the response to the feminist movement. Feminist movement is when women begin to understand about male nature, male dominance, and we're going into these wars. I'm not getting the same money they are. Right. At first, they were just like, "What do you mean? Like we don't get the same money?" It's like men work, we do this.
You're right.
What do you mean? You get married? Like there's no having sex with other people. You know, like our word was bond, and then there was these gate people that opened the doors for women, like these what do you call it,
the gatekeepers.
I mean, not gatekeepers, but the I don't know what you call them, the ones that like wake them up, you know. There were these you know, philosophers for women, and now we're like, men do this, men, and we're just, you know, and they're like, oh wow, I can work, huh?
People,
oh wow, I could have sex with other guys, like I don't have to just have sex with one dude, oh, and then it kept going and going, and now it's like, what do you mean, like I can be a slut, like what is a slut? Oh wait, I can like women. Oh, guys are like, I can like guys. So now it's like the archetypes that the traditional man set up under the male modality, because all of these women in non-man type of dudes, like more of your lesbian, the gay people didn't have a space. And everybody started to rebel against man, and expose male's nature, and that became the thing. Like everyone's like, screw the man, like the man's home, and like we're just getting shat on. So now every dude's trying to fix themselves up. You know, that was the next generation. Like, let me be a good dude because like I don't want to. You know, it's just like. And now what you're gonna see is women are gonna start doing that. It's slowly.
That's fire. I even.
Yeah, men slowly.
That's the way we just broke that down. That's good.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Yeah. That feminist movement, it wasn't overnight. Like there was some dudes that it was one dude at a time trying to get softer and
exactly.
And that's how it is now. There's gonna be women that are kind of like, okay, women are on some shit. Let me alter these behaviors because, you know,
like, is it about being a slut? Is it about hoeing around? Is it about me just being butt ass naked on the internet? Like, hold on, I want to be a mom now. Was I really like?
And then
was that really the right mindset? I get. Like I could see a woman going, I get what I was trying to do. I was trying to be free from that male nature, that dominant, I don't have my own life. But
you think did I come at me?
Did I come at it in a traumatic, like I was in pain, and did I come at it from a negative point of view?
Yeah.
And then the older they get, they're like, maybe I understood what I was feeling emotionally, but I didn't handle it maturely. And I see what you're saying, and I get that. I get that. That's the concept I get, and I'm seeing the same thing because it's like, not every girl wants to be a fucking hoe.
Yeah, you know. And as much as I'm a guy who's gonna, you know, let guys, you know, female nature, you know, Jay knows I got my rule of thumbs. You know, there's a hole in all of us.
And and that's what I'm saying. Everything is, I get the nature aspect.
It's the nature. We can't let the nature drown the ability to think.
Okay, so one thing I like that I just seen or just heard from Robert Greene is he said, and I was telling you this earlier. He said that if we were truly only like just dominated by our animalistic side, then that would have rulership over everything.
Exactly.
But really, we're dominated by the psychological side of ourselves. And if you are hip to anything, that's how programming starts. That's how fucking mind control starts. That's how spirits talk. That's you know, we're getting deep. So you know, when you get into those deeper realms, you understand it's a metaphysical world. Like it's really a mental world. So if we're conscious human beings are we really that dominated by our animalistic nature?
Yeah.
No, we're influenced by it, but we're not dominated by it. So we're actually dominated by the psychological stuff.
Man, that's so dope. Because I'm like, that's real. Because like, we have a nature, meaning like, okay, I gotta take a piss, right?
Right.
But I know, like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And like, I'm gonna do it a certain way.
An animal can't do that.
Exactly.
An animal can be like, hold on, in 5 minutes. There's no 5 minutes. It's I gotta pee now.
Facts. And you notice the more unconscious we are,
right?
That's what, like, when someone drinks hella lick, you ever see someone so drunk they piss on themselves?
Right, exactly.
Because there's so much out of that state, so they're more tapped into the animal. Or they'll be like, oh the fuck, man! Like you see a drunk dude just wilding out, and they wake up like, what the fuck? With like a black guy, like bro, he was bugging. And it's like that nature, but we're conscious. So like you said, so like that's we all have a nature. You train a dog a certain way, it begins to.
So let me ask you this, or this is an idea that all you men should understand too. If you know game, you know your value. You already find yourself attractive. You already know you have that abundance in you. You meet a woman, you start informing her on her female nature. Aren't you making her more conscious? Beautiful. Versus you just gave the best example. The most unconscious person will piss on himself.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of that?
Oh man,
a conscious man will go, you know what? I have to pee, but I'm gonna go in like 10 minutes.
Damn, that's real.
So then if I kick game to a girl and I'm trying to make her my girl, or she is my girl already, and I'm kicking game to her, and I'm like, yo, this is how you operate on an unconscious level, and this is called female nature. This is called how your biology works. This is what women as a collective y'all respond to. Y'all respond to dominant men. Y'all respond to more these darker things. If I make her conscious of that, and then there's a moment that she can unconsciously make a bad decision or consciously make a good decision, then I'd rather be the man that first teaches her the knowledge, because she's my girl, because I want to protect I want to protect our relationship by getting her laced up with game. And now from that moment, once she's laced up, once she gets what's happening, it's her fault if she does X or Z.
Facts.
It's not because they're dominated by their animalistic side. No, she's a psychological human being. I just laced her up, so these ideas should already be popping in her mind when those triggers start getting turned on, unconsciously. She's like, hold on, I'm attracted. I'm geeking. Like, we were just talking about this like the other day with my man. Okay.
Boom. So now her nature always links back to you. When those negative nature pieces come, it's one thing if she feels that way and her dude doesn't have a clue.
Right. Now that's what I was saying. That's when the female nature is negative or evil, because guess what? You not hip, she's not hip. Exactly.
Boom.
So what is gonna happen?
She's gonna act.
Whatever gets influenced.
Whatever gets influenced.
Yeah.
No, that's huge, y'all, because now we're seeing, because to tie it full circle, now where we are in the manosphere, I think the manosphere right now collectively is in the space where they're hurt and they're stuck at the space of learning female nature,
right?
Which I understand is going to take them time to figure out. It's like when the feminists were just learning how bad guys were, but there has to be the point where you go to the full circle point, which is, all right, I now know male nature, I know female nature, so now I'm gonna educate the women around me about female nature and about male nature.
Yep.
See, that's the thing, you need both pieces. You can't just crap on her female nature and not let her know about male nature. So guys that are just learning female nature, like, you need to know male nature too.
Right.
Like, you need to know that we like so you can tell her yeah, that girl, like, okay, this is how you open up the level that we're taking it to.
Right.
Which is, how does a guy have multiple girlfriends?
Mm-hmm.
How does a guy have his woman on point where she's chilling? Or how does a man able to still talk and be with women while still having a girlfriend?
How is he the more dominant one, in a relationship?
Yeah, how's he the one controlling the relationship? Like, when you look at guys doing things at different levels, like, how did he stay in this relationship so long? How come his woman's always so feminine? Why does he have such a great relationship in a day and age where everything's messed up? You know why? Because this is a relationship with a man and a woman that both understand male and female nature.
There we go.